What's up, YouTube? It's Rico the Fox Kid here, and so it's the middle of August, third week, about Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday, so I think we all know what that means. School starts in a week. But seriously, the ban list just came out. So yes, the September 2011 ban list was just announced, and I'm going to be completely honest. This ban list is freaking awesome. Like seriously, this ban list is amazing. I love it. It's just so freaking epic. I don't know how else to describe it. I just love this ban list. It's amazing. So uh, I guess I'll just go into it now. There are four forbidden cards. Three of them absolutely deserved it. The fourth one's kind of iffy, but I kind of see where they're coming from, so I'm just gonna go with it. The four cards that were banned were Mind Master, Giant Trunade, Royal Oppression, and Fishborg Blaster. Mind Master was obvious because if you know any of those FTKs and OTKs going on in Japan, then you would know why Mind Master has to be banned. It's pretty much substitute for psychics. Giant Trunade was that card where if you had this OTK or this setup where you were guaranteed to win in your hand and you needed to make sure it would go through, Giant Trunade was the card you needed. It was just freaking amazing. And Royal Oppression was like the same thing. You set up, you set, your opponent can't fight back because to fight back they would probably need to special summon. Fishborg Blaster is the one I'm kind of iffy on because it's just, well, for one, it's the third card in a row that's gone from 3 to 0. If anyone's noticed that, it was Substitute and then it was Mass Driver and now it's Fishborg Blaster. Has anyone noticed how they keep hitting all the water cards? Anyway, um, Fishborg Blaster, I guess I kind of see where they're coming. It's an infinitely usable tuner that constantly spit out Formula Synchron. And if you know how much I hate Frog Monarch, you know how much I hate how that was possible. So I really like how Fishborg Blaster was banned. Kind of ruins the idea I had for a Formula Swarm deck, but whatever. Fishborg Blaster, I guess I kind of see where they're coming from. It was still a bit of a surprise. Actually didn't think Fishborg was going to get hit. And I'm shaking the screen because I'm hitting my desktop. But so yeah, Fishborg Blaster kind of iffy. I'm not really sure about it. The limited cards are just simply amazing. Okay, guys, brace yourself. Blackluster Soldier Envoy the Beginning is off of the ban list. I mean, seriously, everyone saw that coming. Blackluster Soldier was gonna come off the list. It was why else would it be in Gold Series 4? And I just want to say to all my other members of Team Splash, I called it. I called it. Blackluster Soldier is coming off the list, and nobody believed me. Anyway, so I'm happy about that, even though it's probably not a good idea. I'm really glad that Blackluster Soldier's back. He's going straight in my deck. Debris Dragon was limited, obviously, to hit down more on plants, along with Lone Fire Blossom. Plants also lost two of their Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice have been limited also. So, oh yeah, and they also limited TG Hyper Librarian and Formula Synchron. So I think Plants got hit enough. They could have maybe lost Dandelion also because Dandelion is just stupid broken. But still, I think that was enough to hit Plants. They'll still be decent. They just won't be broken. Um, Six Samurais got hit. They lost two of their Shien, so Shien was hit down to one, which is good because now they're going to be more careful about bringing out the Shiens because they've only got one, and if it dies, it dies. Um, they lost Smoke Signal, so it'll be harder for them to search, which is also a good thing. I think people are just going to start using Dojo now. They didn't lose Gateway, which I guess is okay. It really should have gone because it's a Luxaki card. Um, this was the card that was just that WTF, why was this hit? It really didn't need to be hit. I know why it was hit. I just don't think it was a good reason because it's no one's going to use it anyway, even if it was a 3. And that's Primal Seed. And I know what you're thinking. What is Primal Seed? The only reason I know is because I used to play traditional format and I used it. Primal Seed is if Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning or Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy of the End is on the field, then you can return two of your banished monsters to your hand. It's supposed to be used with the two monsters you banished to summon Blackluster Soldier. I guess they're using it as a preemptive thing because they think that with Blackluster Soldier off the list, everyone's going to max out Primal Seed. No, they're not. Primal Seed is way too situational, especially for a card that you're only allowed to use one of. So it was pointless. Primal Seed didn't need to be limited. It's just a preemptive hit just in case. Blackluster Soldier's not going to become any worse. So that was obvious. And then another amazing thing, Heavy Storm is back. Heavy Storm is back at 1. Yes, guys, massive back rows are a thing of the past. Heavy Storm is back at 1, which is should have happened anyway since they banned Giant Trunade, but Heavy Storm's back at 1, this is automatically a good list. I don't care about anything else. Heavy Storm's back at 1, this is a good list. I don't have to review the rest of it, but I'm going to anyway because the rest of it's pretty good too. Okay, so that would be all the limited cards, if I'm not mistaken. I was kind of scattered with that. It was Blackluster Soldier, Debris Dragon, Lone Fire Blossom, Shien, Hyper Librarian, Formula Synchron, Heavy Storm, Primal Siege, Shien, Smoke Signal, and Pot of Avarice. Yeah, that sounds about right. Semi-limited cards, pretty good. They semi-limited Summoner Monk. That one I'm really iffy on. I think that if Monk at more than 1 is going to abuse the crap out of Xyz, except for with Rescue Rabbit, because Rescue Rabbit can't be searched from the deck. But two Summoner Monks is an automatic. You can get 2, or you can get an Xyz out. Or you can get an Xyz that needs 3 level 4s. Because you can go Monk, level 4 Xyz. And if you save one of those monks, you could do it again. But, so yeah. Monk is at 2. I'm iffy on it. It does waste resources, so I'm not entirely sure on how Monk at 2 is going to do. I have a feeling that they're just, this ban list is just like a, let's bring back Twilight, or let's bring back Lightsworn. They haven't done anything in a while, because this is truly amazing for them. Because they also semi-limited Tragoedia and Necrogarna, which I kind of find ironic because Kevin Stewart said Necrogarna wasn't going to come back above 1. So I find that ironic. Because Necrogarna is back at 2 and so is Tragoedia. Twilight's just going to wreck this form. We got back a Blackluster Soldier, we got back Tragoedia, we got back Necrogarna, we got back something else which I'm not going to mention later because it's at 3. So yeah, that's just simply amazing. So yeah, Necrogarna, Tragoedia, Twilight's going to do good. Lightsworn will actually do pretty good too with Necrogarna back. If you put in Trago, you could also run Blackluster Soldier. If you don't want to run the Chaos Sorcerers and the Dads, you can just put in 2 Trag, put in 2 Necrogarna, put in Gores. You can run Blackluster Soldier with that. I would if I decide to switch to Pure. I'm gonna stick with Twilight for now. So yeah, Duloran, Tiger King, the Ice Bear is semi-limited again, because if you've ever seen any of that crap that Bahamut 84 does with the Trishula loops and all that, the summons crap all over the field, Duloran, bounce, Duloran, bounce, Duloran, bounce. It's only possible because of Symbols of Heritage. So if you semi-limit Duloran, it's no longer a problem. Destiny Hero Engine is gonna make a comeback. Destiny Draw semi-limited, which is, that's a good thing. It didn't need to be limited. If Destiny Hero Engine really becomes a problem, then just ban Elemental Hero Stratos. That will make the Destiny Hero Engine balanced. They brought back Swords of Revealing Light, which has not been semi-limited since May of 2002. So that was another really good one. They brought back Mind Crush to 2, which is also good because I don't even know why it was limited in the first place. Well, I know why it was first limited in the first place, and then they brought it back to 2 and it wasn't doing anything, and then they put it back to 1, which I didn't get. So, yeah. And then another semi-limited card, Call of the Haunted, which I've been calling... I've been wanting that for a long time, because Call of the Haunted is just not that good anymore, especially with Heavy Storm back. So yeah, Call of the Haunted being at 2 is really good. I think they should have banned Monster Reborn if they're going to bring Call back to 2, but I'm just going to go with it. Call of the Haunted to 2 is really good. Alright, that's all the semi-limited cards. The unlimited cards are simply amazing. Okay, the card that Lightsworn's got back at 3, can you guess what it is? It's not Honest. It's not Lumina. It's not Charge. It's Judgment Dragon. Judgment Dragon is now at 3. That is just shocking and amazing. And I think I might actually put Trade-In in my deck. But yes. Judgment Dragon at 3 is just simply amazing. So Lightsworn has just gotten so much of a boost that they're gonna be up there again. We were kind of good 2 formats ago. We weren't doing crap this format. The upcoming format, we're gonna do good. Spear Reaper is back at 3, so that's another good thing. Because it was fine at 2. Overload Fusion was another thing that was fine at 2. Uh, Mystical Space Typhoon is back at 3, which if we didn't get back Heavy Storm, I would have been okay with. But now that we have back Heavy Storm, no one's gonna set more than 2 unless they've got Starlight Road. So MST is pretty much a half Heavy Storm now. So I find it kind of ironic. They banned Heavy Storm because they wanted to see what would happen if people started running big back rows. It became a problem, become a really big problem where it became a dice roll format. So they switched Heavy Storm and Giant Trunade, and then they put MST to 3. So it's like back row just doesn't even exist anymore. Like seriously, back row is gonna be so small this format. They might as well have brought back Book of Moon to 3, but Macro is going to be tiny. Megamorph is back at 3 because once again it wasn't doing anything at 2. They brought back Gravity Bind, which I'm guessing just to promote the Xyz. Gravity Bind I'm not really sure on. And then this is a bit backwards because you know how they always do that random let's kill Blackwings because we don't like them on every single ban list? Like first it was Gale, then it was Whirlwind, then it was Whirlwind again, and then it was Kalut and Icarus attack. This time they did backwards. They gave us back an Icarus attack. So yeah, it's kind of backwards. They're starting to give stuff back to Blackwings, which they shouldn't have hit them that bad anyway because they were the only counters of the Sixth Samurai. But so yeah, Icarus attack is back. So that's really the entire ban list. Really don't know what else to say about it aside from the fact it's amazing. Although there are a few things that I've questioned that why weren't they hit. Although some of them are just predictions that they're probably going to get hit anyway. First up is Trishula. That one's going to get hit. The only reason it wasn't announced on this ban list because this is the OCG ban list, and Trishula's already at 1 in Japan. So as soon as we get the TCG ban list, Trishula's going to be at 1 anyway. I'm still praying for that semi-limit on Reborn Tengu, even though I have a feeling it's not going to happen. I'm still praying for a semi-limit on Reborn Tengu. If not, we're going to have to deal with another Tengu format, or at least another format where Tengu's kind of big. He might not be Wrecking Ball anymore, but he's still going to be big if he's still at 3. Solemn Warning, I originally questioned why it wasn't limited, although then I realized Heavy Storm and 3 MST, Solemn Warning's not really that much of a problem anymore. So yeah, Solemn Warning's fine now. And then I was kind of surprised Ultimate Offering wasn't hit because Xyz gadget is doing really good, or it will at least. It takes a little bit of sub, but you get Ultimate Offering and 1 gadget, you go off. So that one I was a bit of a surprise with, but other than that, the ban list is really amazing. There are a lot of decks that can do good. Plant can still do kind of good. They won't be broken, but they still might do good, especially Tengu stays at 1/6. Sam still have a chance. I mean, they lost Shin, they lost Smoke Signal. They still got a good chance. They won't be broken anymore because they can't spam the field and set and go. Gravekeepers didn't lose anything except for Heavy Stormback, and MSTs are going to be their biggest problem. So Gravekeepers actually might not do too good anymore. Sabers are going to do good, especially since Extra Pack 4 is about to come out in Japan. And when that comes out, X Sabers are going to do good in Japan. Agents are still going to do good. I definitely don't know what I'm going to run. Yeah, I'm running Twilight. Twilight and Lightsworn are going to do really good this format. Other than that, it's really amazing ban list, so thanks for watching, and I will post my updated Twilight deck pretty soon, actually. I actually have it done now, so see you then.